Hey, Chicago BBW, what's up, people? I just came from Walmart. I'm only gonna be on here too long, maybe 30 minutes, if that. Y'all ain't gonna have me on here a long time. But I have an email, so I need to answer some questions. And I got some announcement and the pictures from New Mexico, which I'm in. Sitting in Wall Parks a lot because I'm about to sleep here because I'm out of hours. What's that I toast? Oh. Talking about this? It's Power Bowl, adobo chicken. That's dinner tonight plus a salad. I got some fruit. Hey, Chi-Town Trucker, what's up, baby boy? We have a new host. I'll be announcing that a little bit too coming. At least one of them. I haven't heard from the other one yet. Hey, Brown Sugar, what's up? All right. Yeah, it's what is it here? I'm gonna say it's really cool outside. It might be in the 60s. Yeah, it might be about 60 degrees because it's nice and cool outside. All right, let's see. Trying to see who's in here. Judy Drone, what's up? From Dallas. I'm on my way back to Lubbock. I'll be there tomorrow. I gotta deliver this load. I think it's due by 5. Let me look. When is this damn thing due? Yeah, 5 p.m. tomorrow night. So I'll be in there. I'm like 400 some miles out, some 7 hours outside of it. I went a little bit over hours because I came down and now one of the old school truckers, one who recommended me, she made a suggestion. So the trucker GPS, it gives you like the best. Rand gives you like 2 routes that are the best 2 routes, and I took the quickest route that I saw on there, and it dropped me from. I had to come out of Washington to Oregon to Utah. Drop down Utah 15 South, headed to Utah 6. Hey, Michelle. Lady Horn, I like that. All right. Got a friend that drives for friends. Friday. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you meant, Judy. Hey, Dexter. Okay, Judy, I guess you was trying to talk. I think you must have had something else you were talking about. Okay. So I come up UT6, which is curvy as hell. Curves get down to like 40 miles an hour for cars, which means it's about 30 miles an hour for trucks. Got off that and hit, I think it was 191, 194, one of those. Dropped down out of Utah. I went to Moab. So I never driven Moab before, so that was actually an interesting drive. That's that picture you see is coming out of Moab. And I probably should have stopped because I could have got the arch, the Red Rock Arch that's really famous, picture on Moab. I didn't get it. I just kept driving. Okay. I'm not familiar with the company, but are they decent? Are they a decent company? They're a decent company. Go on to the Trucker 411 and post anything you know about them. We got people that look for stuff all over the place. Man, I forgot the person's name now. Oh, don't be mad at me, but you'll understand the question. So, real quick, I want to address a question I got, and I totally forgot to. Oh, I know how to find out. Duh. Oh, the phone works. Yes, it does. I got 2 phones going right now. Hold on. I was like, I totally forgot the person's name. Hold on. Rave for Tube. Okay, so Rave for Tube is in trucking school, and I know several of other ones of you guys are in trucking school right now, like I got a couple, and I got one coming in who's going to be a new host. I'll announce that a little bit later. I'm going to let her do her introduction first. I got to hit her up with some stuff, and I got to call her. So we got a new host coming on to the Trucker 411. We'll have her do an introduction video later. Judy Drone, very nice. His cab handle is Baby Giant. If you see him out at him, okay. Judy, you done lost me, baby girl. Okay, I don't go, okay, so, and I'll tell y'all where I drive, because somebody sent me, Cat Eye sent me some information like, hey, holler at me when you get into, Maryland. I don't drive the East Coast no more. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Praise God. I hate driving the East Coast. I do. It's pretty irritating. It is. It's pretty, but it's pretty irritating driving it, because y'all ain't truck friendly. You got to get in and get the hell out. And Bodymore, that Maryland TA, look, close all your windows, strap up, put all the straps to the doors. I only took a shower at that damn thing. I took a shower there once, back when I was teaming with Mike, and that's because he was a veteran, and that's my homeboy. That was it. We was together. I figure a big woman and a vet, we can kick somebody's ass. That's a scandalous little place. At TA and Bodymore, you can have it. Anyway, so I get in and I get out. Only time I'll get out that truck was to scale that load or go pay for it, and I'll walk my ass right back to the truck and out. Anyway, but Maryland is pretty. It is a pretty place. All of the East Coast is a very pretty area, with the exception of driving New York State. I ain't been in the city. Anyway, so I don't drive the East Coast. So for those of you, me and DCI Jams talked about it, and we probably are going to try to eventually, here in the near future, do a meet and greet somewhere. We just haven't decided where. And I gotta find, I'm in Texas. I know that Texas is a hub. Shy works out of Texarkana, so I could hook up with him. DCI does have a Texas terminal there, Dallas, so he could hook up. The only person that we'd have to try to get there is D-Boy Stance. And then I got new people coming. Well, a new person, I may have one other one coming to the channel. One I got from the East Coast. The other one is the one who, that girl, she's gonna be one of our new hosts. So we talked, and I really liked the information she was giving me about Roll. And I've never heard anybody talk about Roll. I knew Roll as a trucking company. I did not know they had a trucking school. So I think it's interesting, and it kind of like on that prime level, it says a lot to me that the company is paying you while you in trucking school to come work for them. And I think they put them up in hotel too, and I think they take care of the first breakfast, which is probably included with the hotel stay. But anyway, and then she just has to take care of her other meals, which, hell, that's a good deal if they paying you to, they paying you in the first place. Olives. Hey, Nikki, I'm gonna be calling you later. You got my new, I think I sent you a text with the new number. I had to check on you. We haven't talked yet, but I haven't programmed in all the numbers, dog. It's been crazy, and this load was kind of crazy because he did some shenanigans. So, but I'm gonna take a couple days off, and I ain't staying with Grumpy. I think I'm getting a hotel stay. Actually, I'm positive I'm getting a hotel stay. If the hotel is open, that I won't. I love green olives. Blue cheese. My favorite are usually garlic stuff, but I like blue cheese one too. Okay, you got the new number? Okay. Yeah, I'll probably call you. I don't know if it's gonna be today or tomorrow. After I drop this load, probably. I'll do some laundry. Anyway, we got a new host. When I get to the hotel, I gotta get online and deal with fever. But I just can't be in the house right now. That piss smell, I don't sleep good. I don't, and I'm sleeping on, I'm getting a bed, a shower, my own cable, and internet that I can use from the hotel room. And if I want to veg out for at least 2 days, I can. So that's what I'm doing. So I get back to Lubbock. I'm hoping to stay. There's a couple different hotels. I'm a Best Western Plus person, but the Best Western Plus, they said, is a little older. So I don't know if I'm going there, or if I'm going to another one that's closer to. It's closer to where I have to pick up the load, and I also have to park the bobtail on the lot. Anyway, Ray for Two is in trucking school, and some of you guys who are either in trucking school or going to trucking school, think about trucking school, whatever. One of the things I'm going to tell you, because they hit me up because they're doing well, they got to be like a BB plus, which is good. That's pretty much what I was, like a B plus in my little trucking school. High 80s, low 90 area. And we had the classroom part, because I told you mine was 6 months. Classroom part, and then 3 months road range. The road range of my trucking school meant that you learned how to drive the truck on the streets, got on the freeway, but one of the first things you did in the truck was you started backing the truck. That was one of the first things you did. And the first back you did was a straight back, which that's where they teach you about the trailer swinging, you know, because all of a sudden you back in and the trailer starts veering, and how to get back under the trailer. So you turn into where you want it to. If you're just veering this way, you're going to turn this way to get the trailer to go this way, right? So you learn about how the trailer moves. Now, they're not really, when you're being instructed, they're not really telling you that's kind of what's going on. They're wanting it to naturally click for you, okay? That you're, they want it to naturally click that, hey, Judy, they want it to naturally click for you that trailer swing. Like when I train my students, what I would tell them is, my first question was, can you back? I'm okay. Oh shit, sorry, hit the horn. My first question is, can you back? Now, understand, I already know people are gonna have difficulty when you first back. When I say can you back, what I mean is, do you understand the concept of backing? They don't explain it to you, but once you do it and you start getting it, it clicks. Hey, cat eyes, I got your message. It clicks, and I address the fact I don't do the East Coast anymore. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So when you're turning, it's really, I don't like when I do backs. I don't go, oh, I'm gonna do a blind side. Oh, I'm gonna do a sight side. Oh, I'm gonna do a alley dock. Oh, I'm gonna do an offset. I'm gonna do a parallel. Like I parallel checked this just a minute ago. I know that's what I did, but I don't think about it in those terms. I look at where I gotta go, and I put the truck where it needs to go. That's understanding backing, because in reality, sometimes you'll have to use 3 or 4 backs to get into a hole. Sometimes you'll start out in an alley dock, and sometimes you'll end up, because of how it's set up, turning into a semi-blind side, because you have to, because of some jacked up dock, which I've done. I had to do one the other day, because it was easier to blindside it in than to sight side it in Washington, because the sight side was going to be way too tight. The blind side was the easiest way to do it. Hey, she brings fuel. So, okay, she agreeing with me. So when you think of backing, you're learning a skill set, but the ultimate goal at the end. Hi, Paula Gilmore. Oh, Tennessee, yeah, my aunt's in Tennessee, cousin too. Ready for tube, I'm talking about the backing. I got your email. So let me kind of start again. So when you're backing ready for tube, and everybody else can jump on board, they've heard it. When you go to a trucking school, like when I went to my trucking school, we learned you're going to learn your road range. So you go out to the road, learn how to drive the road. You should be going on the freeway, going up and down on inclines. The reason you should be doing the off and on ramps is it's going to teach you how to not let that truck roll back. That's critical. Okay, that's like that little Nigerian chick that rolled backwards, couldn't get a damn automatic to go forward. An automatic, I understand on a standard rolling back, but an automatic is a problem. Okay, and Shai said he's gonna be doing a droning video on backing. Okay, cool. And I was gonna recommend, there's a brother out there. Oh shoot, I don't know if he's still in trucking. He was good. Oh shoot, I can't remember his name. I can't remember. I will see if I can find this video. I'll link it below. And then, Shai, when you get yours, let me know, and I'll link it to this one too. But when you backing is concept. It's just really, and it becomes natural. I don't even think about what I'm doing anymore. It's just like, I gotta aim the butt over there. I gotta turn the steering wheel this way, and it's just I gotta watch to make sure I don't hit nothing. Don't hit anything is critical. Hit anything in the back, hit anything in the front, because you can hit anything either way. Okay, you train on automatic, that's good. When you're backing is about concept. So it's about understanding trailer swing movement. If you turn the wheel this way, it swings that way. Turn the wheel this way, it swings that way. So if you're backing, when you pull up, your trailer does things as you turn into it as well. And that's how you're going to learn how to correct in the back. When I did my backing at my school, they did 3 that you were tested on. It was 3, yeah. Straight back. I think blindside is what you guys call it. With blindside or offset, I think that's what you're talking about. And a parallel. We did not do alley back. We did not do a dock back. We only did parallel, blindside, offset, and straight back. Those are the only ones we did. Okay. Okay, and read what Shebring just said. She said, helpful to grab the wheel at the bottom, turn the wheel in the direction you want to go. And she said that helped her so much. That also prevents oversteering. What she just told you helps prevent oversteering. I sometimes oversteer. I am an oversteer, and I know I do. So I have to sometimes think about it, because I'll oversteer. I'll oversteer. I know I do. Then I was like, okay, pull up, and I gotta adjust it. I do. Especially if I'm tired, because it's like I just want to get it in the hole and I want to get in the bunk. But once you understand, the biggest thing you need to understand is how the trailer moves. Okay, so I know you might be struggling with blindside, and blindside is probably the hardest one, or offset. Well, yeah, it's the hardest back. The reason is because you're not seeing what's going on over there. You can, but you really got to use your mirrors. And I'll be honest, that was actually my best back at the end of my trucking school. My worst back was parallel. And I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, and all I can tell you is when you're doing your backing, all of a sudden it clicks. When you do the blind side, it just clicks. And all of a sudden it was like, I couldn't explain it, but it clicked on the blind side, and then for whatever reason, I couldn't get the parallel part to where I was messing up on my parallel. I was getting the parallel, but as soon as blind side kicked in, boom, parallel was gone. So I did practice. I mean, I understood the basics of it, and just for whatever reason in the short space, I couldn't get it in. But I did all my testing, and we could do up to 10 points on your test out. I think it was 10 points, something like that. So I took the 10-point hit on the parallel part and still passed all my driving part. So do the best you can. It usually will all click. Yeah, I'm telling you, it is the weirdest thing. And a friend of mine who had won a truck, he told me, he said he was struggling when he was in Sarah, England. And he said all of a sudden, he said I was struggling with 2 of the backs. And he said, Shannon, it just like clicked, all of a sudden it clicked. So it will click for you. You just keep practicing, keep doing what you're doing. And all of a sudden, when you start to understand the trailer swing, you're gonna then you'll be able to do almost, it'll take time to finesse, but you'll be able to get into some shit. You'll be like, how the hell because I'm telling you, God forgive me for cussing today. I have backed this truck recently in some stuff I have to laugh at. I'm like, I have gotten really good. I backed into some shit lately. Right there. I done backed into some crazy shit lately. This company, I do a lot of backhaul. So backhaul is going to be not always your biggest companies. Not like I used to go to a lot of warehouse places, and I still do. But sometimes I've delivered off the street in Sacramento, downtown, and backed it into, yeah, I'm just saying, without taking out the roof. I'm just saying. Off the street with cars on both sides. I'm just saying. Ain't tore up shit. I'm just saying. God forgive me for cussing. So you will get that good, because what you'll understand is you'll start understanding trailer swing. Biggest downfalls for most newbies, you're going to oversteer. That happens. And what I want you to understand when you finally start driving out there, always remember, because a lot of people, you get in here, you start driving, and you drive the cab, and you will forget about that trailer. When you make them turns, don't forget about that trailer, because that is where most new people tear some shit up. You don't believe me? I shot down trucker. he had an issue with somebody. I don't know if the guy was new or just tired. But you got to remember trailer swing when you're pulling out from a parking spot, because if you pull out and you start turning, you're going to tear somebody's cab up. And that's not going to be a good day. Trailer swing pulling out. Trailers, hey, Shay, trailer swing going, how the trailer, once you understand the movement of the trailer going up and back, boom, it's not gonna be a problem. Everything else is just gonna be finessing it and getting better and better at it. And you'll get better and better as time goes on. Not at all, it's weird. Straight back's the easiest back you got. That's the most simple back, but that's the start of understanding concept. If you understand how to adjust for the straight back. When I went to do the blind side, my homeboy Michael, who I teamed with for a while, he started jumping up and down on my test because I did it. I didn't even realize. He says, he calls me Shay. He says, Shay. I'm like, what's up? No, he's calling me Shay? Yeah, Shay or Shay. Like, no, Shay. He's like, dog, you corrected yourself in the pull-up. And I didn't even know I did it because I started understanding the concept of trailer swing. And it becomes automatic. So once you understand it, boom. And then Shaw put that out. What is his? Bow Shifter, I think is his name. If you can look him up on YouTube, he's done some really good videos at truck stops with a drone, like what Shaw's talking about doing. And he did some phenomenal backing videos. What did you say here? She brings food, says blind side backing tip, left little, Richard straight sings, right really, lark loud, left right. Oh, okay, that's cute. I never thought of. I did a blind side now, and like I said, I just watched the trailer, and mainly when you do your backing, the other thing to do, use the bumper. If you see where your line is supposed to be, get that bumper on that line, and then the only thing you have to worry about if you're parking next to a trailer is you do still need to look at the sides, and you need to watch your tires, because if it cuts in, you got to watch it. But once you get that bumper in between where you want it to go, you pretty much are where you want to go. The bumper will tell you a lot. The edges of the bumper will tell you a whole bunch, and then you just need to watch and get it in the hole and just watch your sides and your tires. But if you're focused, a lot of times I tell you to focus on the tires. That's not always the best thing. Your eyes should be moving, but the bumper to me is the best part. Yeah, you got to watch the curbs, and that's actually good. That's something you should do anyway, because you also, give you a ticket for hitting that curb, because there's people who get caught up under you go up on the curb on the sidewalk and you done kill somebody. That baby carts. I know there was one. That's one of the things we really were stressed about in my trucking school, because there was a death. I think they caught some baby or something under the trailer. The trucker went up on the curb, didn't realize, and caught the stroller and killed a child. Manslaughter. Yeah. So yeah, it'll all be in there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And so, and now to the cat eyes. I don't do the East Coast anymore. Pretty much here's where we run. I run Lubbock to Cali, sometimes down into Arizona to get produce, and then back to Lubbock, or from Cali back to Lubbock. Or they may run me with something out of the California, Arizona area in the summer months up to Wisconsin, possibly what I understand, maybe Washington State, and eventually I might go down to Miami, Florida. They also may run me into Illinois. They pretty much, that's the running area. They don't go anything other than that. I do go into Arkansas, and I've been to West Memphis, but I pretty much run the 40 corridor, and in the summer months I think they run 70, and they'll run a little bit of 70, 80, and then they go down to Florida to pick up stuff. But for the most part, excuse me, for the most part, he's gonna have me, I pretty much go back and forth. We don't do anything on the East Coast, which I'm very happy about. And it's not that the East Coast isn't beautiful. It's a beautiful place to visit. Somebody else mentioned Google Hangout to me. I think it was Nikki, because I want to do an interview with her. Shy. Okay, yeah, we'll talk. Cause yeah, we got some stuff coming. I'm gonna be but East Coast, I don't get up there. What I did tell everybody, Cat Eyes, is that we're gonna try to do a meet and greet. I don't know right now. I've just thought about it even more. I like Portland, but the problem is that all of us are in Texas. So like DCI, he can get to the Texas Werner Yard. Shy is in Texarkana at SRT. I'm in Lubbock, Texas. So, worst case, I take some time off, get a rental car, and just come on out to wherever. And we could either do. I'm not a fan of Dallas. I do like Denton though. Denton is actually not bad, but we could do anything probably in that Texarkana, anywhere in that area. Let's meet in Alaska. V Griffith, what's up? I have never been in Alaska, but I am thinking about, if as things go with all the chat with the channels, and as the 411 starts to grow, me and DCI had a side talk that it would be kind of cool to maybe even do like a cruise for truckers, and even if you aren't a trucker, but you're following it and you're interested in transportation. So we've got some future plans depending on how the growth goes, and it's starting to happen. Like I said, I tell everybody, even that girl who's going to be coming in, I needed a new person because DCI is going to finish his year here pretty soon, and he's no longer going to be a newbie, and he's possibly looking at opening up his own trucking business. So like Shy, he'll be an owner-op, and I think he's going to have his own authority, because he's going to bring it with his contracting business. I don't know. He's asked for me to partner. I'm praying on that. I got to really see where I'm at financially, because obviously I want to come in with some money to do that. So I got to see where I'm at financially, if that's something I want to do. I don't want to drive in, but I might either go with a truck with him and then have somebody drive the truck for me, like a team or something like that, and see how he's paying it. Now, we have some other things I need to inform him of that I just was informed about that might help him. Shay, y'all got tired of being away from each other. Now y'all both local drivers. Y'all are killing. That's funny. Now that's funny, but that's cool though. And the thing about what I like about transportation, you can make it work. Nikki's doing local now. D-Boy Stance is local now. OTR is a lot of chasing money. Yeah, Che, you do chase money a lot if you do OTR. But if you're local, you usually have a set salary. You know what you're going to get on a regular basis. So, unfortunately, the only problem I do have with local is sometimes it's unloading freight. And that's where it becomes a problem. But there's other areas you can go in. So, like, if you do want to be a city bus driver, the pay can be up and down, not in the sense of not standard pay. You know what you're getting paid. But there's, like, OT, overtime, and, taking, so you could be up and down as far as you may have more or less. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Shai said he owns his own. You don't have your authority yet, though. You're still running under SRT right now, but I know you're trying to get your authority. But he's running his own business as well. Usually the companies, they set you up for your LLC, but you're still running under their authority, which is okay, because, Prime does a lot of the drivers or companies, like, I think, are at the different, hey, Quan. A lot of the companies, like Prime has what's the one company, Wilson Logistics, there's some other companies, all these different companies, Jim Palmer, and they carry nothing but Prime freight, so they are, at least they're under Prime's authority. I need to get mine behind back in. How long have you been out of the? How long? Yeah, RST was another one too. V Grith, how long have you been? RST is one who does Prime as well. How long? And actually, I've seen them on the road lately. I've seen an RST. I don't know if it's them or it's a different one, because it was a van that said RST. How long have you been off the road? Hey, Dustin. V Griffith, how long have you been off the road? And I ain't gonna be on here too long, y'all. I have my olives. I've been in my tea mode, y'all. It's been tea. And brown sugar, when I get back, I'll mail it out. I gotta, you know what? I gotta go to Walmart in Lubbock anyway. Could have got it packaged up, but I gotta go to Walmart in Lubbock, don't matter. And mail it out. Okay, all right. Yeah, I know he's teaming right now, so. Yeah, you gotta find your fit. You know, if your fit is doing what Shy is doing or what DCI is gonna do, then that's your fit. I've been on a tea kick, y'all. I even got hot tea in here. I haven't done it. I need to make my own tea. I think I'm gonna buy myself an ice machine, cause that's the only thing I really stop at Love's for. Cause other than that, and I gotta defrost my fridge. That's the one thing about the Volvo I don't like. It's the refrigerator ain't frost free. I'm gonna have to do that over my break, on my little break, is defrost the freezer. That's one of the things I'm gonna have to do. I do laundry when I get back. I gotta pick up prescriptions when I get back. And then I'll mail that out. Because the mailbox is right around from where my father is. They just can only help you. True. I was using Hearty Heart, which she'll help you with locating different trucking companies. But she's a headhunter, and she's good. My only concern with headhunters is they always are going to have their own client base, and then whatever they get kickback. So, that's the unsweet tea. I don't do the sweet tea because I'll be up all night peeing because of the borderline diabetes stuff. That's why you see me put all that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Quan. That's a good thing. Thank you, Quan. To the ladies out there who are moms, happy Mother's Day to all of you ladies. You know what? Thank you for reminding me because I need to put one of those on the 411 channel. I haven't put that up yet. I'll put one on the 411 channel today. Perfect. Oh, McDonald's iced tea is pretty good, y'all. Very fresh. I can't stand stale iced tea, and it's very, very fresh. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's, oh yeah, give me a like, thumbs up. Thanks, Quan. Your mom always remind me. Like, thumbs up, hit the subscribe and the bell if you haven't, so you get notifications. Don't forget to join us on the Trucker 411. You can find us on Facebook and on YouTube. We'll be putting more videos up. I gotta do my video today. D-Boy just got hers up. Thank you, Jesus. I gotta do mine. We got a topic video request from Kim Kipio. His bibliophile, and I haven't done that. When you tried what, Rave? I missed something. Oh, V. Griffith, yeah. I got a gentleman on the 411 channel. His wife had got him over there, and he's looking to go back to trucking school to, yeah, the McDonald's. I got the unsweet, though. I don't do the sweet tea. Sweet tea, I can't. I'm borderline diabetic. I can't. My father would drink it like it's water and then be pissing and pooping all night. I can't. I'm not. I can't. That, woo! Woo! Like, if I do a dessert, I already know I'm going to be up for a minute. Because I do it every blue moon. But I can't. And he sitting there eating cookies and can't. I'm like, I can't. I got some sugar-free candy. You know, we need to have that come to Jesus meeting. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I've been talking to myself. In the freezer, I have vegan stuff. Believe it or not. I have black bean burgers. I have vegan burritos. But I actually haven't been eating vegan. And I just showed, I don't know what I did with it. I threw it over here. Oh. Brown Sugar asked me, she said, look good, what you eat. So this is dinner tonight. It's a Cuban, adobo chicken Cuban. And I've been thinking, and I'm struggling with it. Okay, so I'm a type of person, as long as the food is good, I'll eat it. It can be vegan, I'll eat it. I got introduced, I forgot, it was Walmart or one of them, I picked up these Black Sir breakfast burritos when I had my other truck with the Oklahoma company. And I had them for breakfast with some salsa, and they were so good, I'm just addicted to them, so I pick them up. So I have those in the freezer. I've got some, it's like a rice cauliflower, but I haven't cooked any of that stuff yet. So I have been kind of out shopping, I've been eating out, because I've hit some places that have had unique stuff. And that is my biggest thing, is that I am a foodie. I love to try different foods. I'm really, really bizarre. So, I am gonna have to change some things, though. I can definitely feel I need to change some things, because I huffed and puffed all the way across the damn yard. And then I still have to talk to him, waiting for my insurance to come in so that I can talk to the new doctor in Texas about the weight loss surgery. Because I damn sure don't want to be Monty sitting there peeing on myself. I don't want to do that. And a lot of that's choice. A lot of that's choice. What we got on here? Yeah, the unsweetened tea I like. If it's fresh, I like fresh tea. So I like I said, I like food. I need to do I got a new foodie log, because I went and got this burrito, and it took me like 3 days to eat it. I think it was this big. It was about this wide. And it was, I guess they do a challenge in Washington, and it's at 50 Scovilles, which is hot as hell. You're gonna be blowing flames out your mouth and out your butt through your nose. If you eat the burrito at the place at 50 Scovilles, you get it for free. Well, I didn't do that, but if you order it, you have to pay $2 extra just for whatever you want to. And I set the heat level to 4.5. Hey, DL. Try eating protein and veggies and fruits. Well, I'm thinking about cutting meat virtually all together, with the exception I may do fish or seafood. I do, for me, I don't have to have beef, and chicken sometimes I get burnt out on. I like fish. I do like fish. I like seafood, but I think I might be trying to do the vegetarian thing. You gonna do you gonna do some GNC stuff, Shy? And he's thin. He little. He's like, he's thin. He's got, I think you probably got a good metabolism. Most guys do, especially young ones. Yeah, the salt I do, so I don't normally do regular salt because I have high blood pressure. So I do the light 50%, and then I have another one that's like a potassium type salt, and I picked it up, but it's in my storage unit in Arizona, and I forgot the name of it, and it's actually pretty good. And it's not salt, it's something else, but it kind of mimics a salt, but it's not bad. But yeah, this is a light salt. It's 50% less sodium than table salt, so I use this pretty much. Now, my only other thing is I am an Asian food fan, and that is where we get into issues. But I like seafood, so like when I get back to Lubbock, I'm going to give me some sushi. I'm going to eat some sushi. I'm a huge sushi fan. That's why I said I can't. For me to not have fish is going to be a problem, because that's probably my top favorite food is Asian. So sushi probably ranks as one of my top favorite food cravings. I didn't realize, I was trying to figure out why is that noise going on like that, and I forgot I had turned it to roll the window down, and it was blowing the fan up here. I don't want the fan up here blowing, but actually that would be good, because there's truckers who have that problem. If you're trying to build muscle and you're trying to get, that's actually a good one, because we have everybody trying to lose, but that's not, well, I know you have fat truckers, but you do have truckers who I mean, it's like I had that little Nigerian chick on here. That baby couldn't crank the damn landing gear, but she was eating nothing but vegetables, and she had no strength. I was like, and all she did was eat vegetables and drink water and piss all day. And I'm like, I'm looking at her like, honey, you gonna have to, and she could hula hoop a Cheerio. And I'm like, baby, you have to put some weight on, because I know what you get fat, but you have to put some meat on them bones, because you especially with the company, at the starter company I was with, you gonna be out there busting some rust, and you gotta bust rust to try to get that landing gear up, especially if you're gonna do the reefers, because they reefers was raggedy as hell. Like here, I pick up loads from some of the same facilities, some of Cargill, National, Tyson, 40,000 pound loads, 39,000 pound loads, right? And they're heavy. All I do is put in low gear. There, I'm leaning 400 pounds in there and can't get that crap to pop. Kicking, have to get under there, grease it, and then all of a sudden you leaning, be tired, and then all of a sudden finally it go pop. Yeah, pop, because you busting rust, because it's so rusted together. I couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, I am so over this shiznit. I couldn't do it anymore. So here, the reefers I get here, no rust, they're oiled, they're greased, put it in the right gear. Might do a little slow, and then all of a sudden it just, and you just take your hand. That's it, it's done. Okay, Shay, you said something about your back. Hold on. Okay, so ready for tube? Yes, I already know. So I've actually already, so y'all don't know, I worked for 2 healthcare companies. I worked for Aetna and I worked for United Healthcare. I worked on the provider side for the Affordable Care Act. But we had people who were coming in, you know, they get their insurance and they were going to do the weight loss surgery. So I already know that you have to have approval through the insurance companies. And they require you to actually go you have to talk to, I think it's a dietitian, you have to go to counseling, and there's some other things, because what they do is they want you to wrap your head around the fact that your whole diet has to change. Now, on top of that, I have relatives who have had the weight loss surgery, as well as Trucker Bill, who mentored me into the industry. Bill had the lap band. Bill lost over 400 pounds, the guy you saw interviewing. But he was 400 plus pounds. He lost most of all that weight. He's like 200 something, if that. My brother had the gastric sleeve. He was 400 pounds. He's lost virtually all of his weight. And my niece Vicky, who was in the Christmas video you saw where I was cooking in the kitchen sweating, she had the gastric sleeve and she lost her weight because she was getting up there. And so she's pretty much, and now she is a vegetarian or vegan, one of the two. So she doesn't eat meat at all anymore. She is strictly vegetarian, vegan. And she looks good. So I've been thinking about it. Again, I would not be probably, I don't know what it's called, like a lacto-ovo, whatever, because I would still want eggs. I like eggs. I still want fish. I like fish. The only other meat that occasionally I do, but I don't do it all the time, is I like lamb. I do like lamb. And I don't do it all the time. I know you guys might know lamb more in it, what they call the Euro. But I like lamb itself. Lamb, like I cook a mean leg of lamb. Not everybody likes lamb. Not everybody likes a table of lamb, but I do like lamb. Yeah, I'm sorry the video was low for Trucker Bill. We were in a restaurant. I have a lapel mic, but I have to get the converter for the iPhone because iPhone doesn't have the 3.5 jack, so I wasn't able to use it, and I didn't want to use ghetto phone. So, and I realized that this part, the glass part, if I would have turned that toward him, you would have heard him, because this picks up the mic better. The other side does not. So what I'm doing is when I get back, Monday I get paid, I'm going to go ahead and order. I had some things on Amazon I got to order. And one of them, I'm going to be ordering the converter for the phone. And I actually even ordered, so I've already had like this phone is phenomenal. I have to admit, I'm in love with the iPhone. And I got the big one with the 512 gigabytes. Okay, he said he got me. V. Griffith is a mess. If you see it rocking, come knocking. And if you want to sweat. All right, V. Griffith, that's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. Bill has over 42 plus years. He started out in trucking when it was a chauffeur's license. Most of his family is in transportation in some form or fashion. One of his uncles owned a cab company out in the Bay Area, and I think they're deceased now, but they were very well off. Bill is also a veteran, and he basically has been wanting to drive trucks since he was a kid. He said, you might not have been able to hear it, but he said he saw a truck in his neighborhood, and he knew who the truck belonged to. He never knew the guy, but that set a precedent for him that that's something he wanted to do, and that's what he did. And I know that he told me that one of his first loads, he was working for like a private owner-op, and he drove to, and that's how he got into Oregon. He loves that Pacific Northwest. He drove up to Oregon, and he spent the night in the mountain, and he knew that that was what he was going to do for the rest of his life, but he also knew he was going to move, because he said he was looking at his life, because he came up in the gang time, you know, when the gangs were really violent in Oakland. And he said that, you know, as a black male now getting out the military, one of the things he wanted to do was try to figure out how he would end up in a casket, and trucking did it for him. So yeah, Bill is a wealth of knowledge. He, you know, sometimes he pisses me off, but he is a family man. And what I really like about Bill, unlike my little grumpy ninja dude that I got, the little sorry piece of crap I got for a daddy, biological father, I don't even call him daddy, but I got for Bill is a father to the kids that he not only physically had with because he's been married several times with the women he was with, but he's also a father to his stepchildren. And he has put stepchildren through college. He has paid for weddings for stepchildren. He has a daughter right now that he is helping get on her feet when her mama died, and her little baby were living at home with her mama. So she now lives in Oregon. He helped her get her apartment. He helped her move out there. He helped her get her car. I mean, he's a man. And when it comes down to being a father, he's a man. And he's a husband. Because when his wife called, shit, I gotta go. Mama calling, I gotta go see what mama need. And that's his wife. And I know his wife because how I met Bill was through her sister. Me and her sister went to the same church, and I taught a Bible study that her sister went. And before I got into trucking, she said, Linda told me, you need to sit down with my brother-in-law. And that's when I met Bill. I met Bill in Phoenix at her house, which is where Bill sat at the dining room table of Linda's house and broke down everything in trucking. And he's very encouraging to women, which that was one of my questions to him, is why, you know, being that this is a male-dominated industry, and we got some men out here, black and white alike, and other nationalities who don't feel women should be out here. Why do you, somebody with 42 plus years, why are you so encouraging to women? And his thing is, if you're willing to work, do the job, and whether you're a woman or not, you know, somebody got to take over for me when I'm done. You know, America's got to keep moving. And so he's very positive. Like, he met a girl at Big Lots, because he delivers Ashley furniture. So he was at Big, and he saw that she was back there busting her ass in the warehouse, and he told her, he said, you need to go to trucking school, get your CDL, and get out here and make money, because with your hustle, you're gonna make some money in this industry. He'll identify stuff like that. And this is a sister, you know, a female. That's really positive for a man to do something like that. And I'm very impressed. Very impressed. There's other things we get into beefs about, but other than that, I'm very impressed. And then I also might, when I haven't met Danielle, the lady who referred me here, but when I meet her, we may sit down, because I don't know, I think she's driving longer than me too. And Danielle's been driving while, and I'd like to interview her, and she can kind of tell you her background. And she was actually a mentor lease purchase op at Swift. And she talked about how much money she made when she was there. I don't know why she left, but she pretty much, up and down. It could be up and down. It depends on what took place. You lose the driver manager or other shenanigans, and you be like, deuces. You want to be, and you know what? I have hooked. I've had Nikki on here has talked to Trucker Bill. I had Trucker Bill talk. Was it Nikki talk to him? I had DCI Jams had a little issue, and I put us on conference, and he talked to Trucker Bill. I had a couple other people that I've had, and he'll talk to you. I just tell him, I give his number, and heck, and he can ask any question, and he'll talk to you. I mean, within reason, and he'll give you the background. He can, he can give you backgrounds on companies. He can tell you, I got this truck code, I got to go back there and turn that AC out. But when I do that, I'm getting ready to get my dinner together and pass out. He can give you backgrounds on companies. What time is it? Oh, let me see how many hours I'm in. Yeah, I'm going to get off here in a minute because I got 3 hours, 30 minutes, and I got to get up in I got to get up in 10 hours and hit my ass on the Lubbock. But he can give you backgrounds on companies. And he can tell you who started them, he knows history of trucking. That's how much he loves it. When he goes home, he watches trucking videos. He watches trucking and train videos. He loves transportation. And it's funny because when I went by there, when I first started driving, one of my first drives out was with Werner to Colorado. And he was living in Colorado. And I stayed with him and his wife that night because we didn't have a load out of Colorado after we dropped our load. And Bill sat in there and he went in, got his PJs and went in his little office, and all he was doing was watching trucking videos, people wrecking shit and crazy driving. That's what he likes to do. Hey man, Disa, you coming in late because you know I'm getting ready to get off of here. But how'd that shower go, bro? How'd that shower go, sis? You felt good, didn't you? Because I took a shower the other night. It was a beautiful thing. I just laid and I had the bench. So if y'all don't know, there's some of the trucking showers have benches in them, like the handicapped benches. You put them down. I put a towel on them. And you sit there and you lean, and I just let the hot water hit my back, man. And then you just rub a dub scrub. You can even clean your feet real good. That's your friend when the water is nice and hot. You said was that in a good way or a bad way? Oh, you driving? Okay, yeah. Don't be texting. Just listen. You can't be texting. You can't be texting. Please do not text while y'all driving on here, unless you're doing voice. If you're doing the voice response, I'm okay with that. But yeah, be careful. Don't be like my TV watcher trainer, weaving all over the road and stuff, and then I wake up talking about, "Are you okay?" Oh, dude, I'm just listening to it. You lying your little ass off. He's tricking weaving all over the damn road. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, you have to go back and watch my video, Shay. You get a good laugh because I watched it and laughed at myself. That's how funny it is. On my TV watcher trainer that I had when I had to come out, my refresher trainer, I probably should have reported her to the company. But she was so sweet, but she was already going into safety because she was an aggressive driver and she was driving up on people too close. So they kept pulling her in. And I didn't, I ain't say nothing. Nobody ever asked me. I tell them why she's riding up too close. She's too busy watching TV on the phone or talking to a girl. That baby, she was funny though. Martika was funny. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this story because it's actually cute and it is funny. She like, dude. So she met her girlfriend while we were out on the road, and I guess her mama came down to the Laredo terminal, and they took her to dinner and whatever, and she stayed at a hotel, and I stayed on the truck and relaxed peacefully. Well, y'all see how dry I am, and I lotioned. I'm dry. Took my shirt, but I need to get another lotion. I think I'm gonna get another lotion. I usually get this lanolin lotion from Sally's. I need to go pick some up. But she a gay chick, right? And the little girlfriend, well, she goes to her mom because I would have these philosophical conversations with her, and she enjoyed talking to me. She's like, "I'm gonna miss you when you leave the truck, dude. I'm gonna miss you." I'm like, okay. So she told her mom, she's like, "Mom, I've met my dad." That baby was crazy as a box of rocks. I said, but she told me about it. I said, "Oh, girl, where'd you meet your dad?" She goes, "Girl, I told my mom she needs to become gay and marry you." I'm like, no. That baby was crazy as a box of rocks. I said, "I'm good, dog. I'm good." Oh my God, she was a hot ass mess. I said, "Martika, you did not tell your mama no crap like that." She's like, "Yeah, dude, I did." She's like, "Dude, you're like a dad, man. You come with wisdom, dude. You come with wisdom." Little Mexican chick. She was so funny. Oh my gosh. That's what I said. She was funny as hell, man. She's funny as hell. Who's hitting me up? That little baby was funny as a box of rocks. Y'all can go back. I talk about her. It's, let's see. Cat eyes, you funny. I talk about her and in one of my videos. It's called my TV watcher trainer. Y'all can go back and see it. Look, I had to watch it when after I did it, and I sat and laughed at that video because it is funny when I talk about her and that damn phone. And she was cool though. I mean, that's the only reason I didn't report her. I don't even know. I don't think she worked for the company no more. She'd been pulled in quite a few times, and then when I think the company went through the merger, they started getting rid of people with safety issues. So I'm sure she might have been gone. But she was funny as hell. Martika was hilarious. And the only reason I really got off her truck was she was gonna go home time, and she was talking to a girl about going local, and I was like, I did not want to get stuck in Mission, Texas. If she went home time and said, I ain't coming back out, you know, and then that's a bus ride from Mission, Texas. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I said, drop me in Phoenix. And then I went up with crazy chick that I broke my ankle with, but that's okay. Then I ended up with the trainer I really needed, which was Trainer Bill. Not Trucker Bill, but I had another trainer. His name was Bill. And he really helped me get my backing back because my backing was off. I hadn't backed in 5 years. I had that's what I've been using is the Pomp Ray for tube. Actually have it in my bag, and I just started using that the coconut oil. But there's one, it's a lanolin, and Grumpy Smurf introduced me to it, and that usually does good for me in the summer months. It's and also that hemp lotion that they have sometimes. I thought about getting a bottle of that too. The hemp, you know, the little hemp, the brown hemp lotion, that actually helps. But the one for the lanolin one over at Sally's, I'll get a bottle and then show it to y'all. Oh, I got that Grandma Wikis, I think, whatever it is that y'all told me about. Somebody told me about it. I ordered it. Yeah, I have it, and it's nice going on, but I don't know, maybe I have to do it twice, but I usually lotion after a shower, and I'm good to go with the lanolin one. With the Palmer's, I may have to use it every day. Micheline, I'm doing good. I'm getting ready. Unfortunately, you're coming in a little late, and I'm going to probably pass out here in a minute. I'm going to make me heat up my little, I showed it to you. It's an adobo bowl. Let's shoot. If I fall out this seat, don't laugh. That's dinner tonight. That right there. That's dinner tonight, and I got some fruit. You know how you leaning over? All of a sudden, you just... I almost fell off the bed. One night, I went to turn and didn't realize I was at the edge of the bed. I was sleeping really good with the CPAP on. And in a deep sleep, and all of a sudden... No, I did. It was a deep sleep, and somebody knocked on the truck. That was what it was. I was at a shipper, and get out the bed, I almost broke my damn neck trying to get... Because I was so discombobulated on where I was, because I was sleeping so good. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to get my little black butt off of here. Y'all want some comedy, go back and watch the video about my TV watcher trainer, and y'all will enjoy some of my crazy ass sarcasm, because I'm very sarcastic. I'm doing good right now, because y'all know, y'all pick it up when I talk about Grumpy. When I talk about he called. He was a little grumpy, and then I'm gonna get off this thing. Grumpy called. What you doing? Sitting in Utah. Oh, why are you sitting in Utah? I ain't got no hours. I gotta wait for him to come back. Oh, where you going? Coming to Lubbock. Oh, yeah, you gonna go through the Four Corners? I have no idea yet. I'm in Utah right now. I'm gonna do a diagonal down, and I'll have to see where I'm going coming in. This is a different route. Oh, well, they said you're supposed to get some snow. Who said? I don't know. Somebody said it's supposed to be snow at the Four Corners. I said, okay. Bro, how long is snow gonna last at the Four Corners? It's like 60, 70 degrees outside. Let it snow. It ain't winter no more. It's like, okay. So then I was telling them, hey, I got to pick up some prescriptions, and God bless me, because my insurance hasn't kicked in yet. I got to go they don't sign you up for the insurance till 60 days into the employment. So I should be coming up those 60 days. He turned around. Grumpy, a hot mess. Well, I told you that medicine was going to cost me $200. Well, apparently that's a 90-day supply. So I went and got that medicine. But now I'm really broke. Okay, I'm going to get off here because I got to go get me something to eat. How you broke and you gonna get something to eat? I did this. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Negro, please. You ain't broke. You ain't learned yet. Yeah, you might be eating some soup by the end of the month, but you ain't broke. And you still doing your shenanigans. Anyway, yeah, he tried. Girl, every time he mentioned that word broke word, I do this. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Because I told him that means your chickens have come home to roost. And I'm not giving you shit. The most I would do is help you with your doctor's appointment if you have, if there's something they need to know. And the other thing is, if I'm there and I go get something to eat and I'm there, I will get you something to eat. But other than that, and this time I'm staying at a hotel, so that ain't even gonna really happen. That's not even gonna happen unless I come back, drop the car off, and say, here you go. But I'm good. Anyway, y'all, I gotta get off of here. I gotta get some sleep. Brown sugar, I will be mailing out your package sometime between now and Wednesday. I'll let you know when it's mailed. And I can't think of anything else. Anyway, 2 and 2, be blessed. We're gonna have some other stuff coming up. I gotta talk to Fiver about t-shirts, logos for